Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Brief on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Ogochukwu Mobuno. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat and also on StarTime channel 276. You can also download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. The National Economic Council has deferred talks on state police until its next meeting amidst the violent attacks and bloodshed in part of the country. Bayelsa State Governor Doye Dire told State House correspondent after the Council's 149th meeting at the Aso Rock Villa that the issue was on the agenda, but it could not be discussed in detail as it was still far down on the list. Former Governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, says the weakness of the National Assembly opened the door for President Tinubu's constitutional breach in the country. The ex-Minister of Transportation disclosed this while condemning the suspension of Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, and lawmakers of the State House Assembly. Amaechi spoke at the 9th edition of the Akinjide Adeosun Foundation's annual leadership discourse, themed Fearless Leadership, a pinnacle for sustainable development, organized in Lagos. And in business, the World Bank has projected that Nigeria's economy will grow by 3.6% in 2025, building on an estimated expansion of 3.4% in 2024 as key macroeconomic reforms begin to stabilize the business environment. The bank says Nigeria is now home for 15% of the world's extremely poor people, according to its latest African Poor's report released in April 2025. The bank's latest economic forecast, which is contained in the spring 2025 edition of African's Poor's, reflects a more optimistic view than that of the International Monetary Fund, which revised Nigeria's 2025 growth rate downwards to 3.0% in its April 2025. The President and Chief Executive of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, says he has accepted his appointment to the World Bank's Private Sector Investment Lab, joining a select group of global business leaders tasked with driving investment and job creation in emerging economies. In a statement confirming his acceptance, Dangote reaffirmed his commitment to fostering sustainable economic growth through private sector-led investment, noting that the transformative potential of such initiative is developing markets. And on the foreign scene, more than 60 people have been reported killed in Gaza, and casualties continue to mount as Israel carries out early morning attacks on the Palestinian territory. The Palestinian Civil Defense and medics said 12 people from the same family in North Gaza, Jabalia, were among those killed in the Israeli attacks. The Health Ministry in Gaza reported that 1,978 people have been killed and 5,207 injured since Israel broke its ceasefire with Hamas on March 18, 2025. And in sports, Remo Stars ladies have made history by qualifying for the Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership Super 6 for the first time ever after a 2-2 draw away to Abia Angels in a rescheduled match. The result was enough to send the Ikenne Bears club into the playoff with a match to spare in only their second season in the top flight. Originally slated, the match was halted in the 23rd minute due to heavy rainfall. And that's it on News Brief. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365, on StarTime channel 276, and free to air on Nigecomsat. I am Ogochukwu Mobuno. Thank you for watching and join us again. This team doesn't look like in the club. It was enough to send the Ikenne Bears club into the playoff. The match is playing.